Hey there, how's it going? My name's LuckOuts and welcome to this video on Backpack Battles. Today we're going to be playing as the Reaper class and we're going to be jumping into some rank games. So let's not waste any time, jump in and see how we manage to get on. Going to go ahead and buy this piggy bank for now. Going to buy this leather bag and I'm going to buy garlic here. Going to re-roll here looking for some items. We got a spear. We could be destroying armor. Or we could be using a pan to generate shovels. Do we want any of these? I think we leave it for now and we save our gold here. And nice, our first opponent only has one wooden sword, so generally we would lose if they had two weapons here. When you have two weapons, you have a better chance of winning our first fight. This fight is very, very slow. They have a lot of sustain with two bananas. But nice, we got a victory here. Gonna go ahead and take a broom here. And should we take... Yes, we definitely need some storage here. Stamina usage is low. I would like to sell the garlic for a banana. Just to get some stamina usage back, as well as some heals. We didn't get too much stronger here, however, we should leave it at this. Just 1 second, the banana triggers every 4.5 seconds versus the broom. So it's more ideal to have a broom inside their storage coffin. Yeah, this fight isn't going to be close, however. Yeah, it wasn't close whatsoever. And we managed to get our second victory, so can't be mad with that. We could just craft up a shovel here. Shovel is very, very strong right now. Definitely we'll take the shovel. Let's move this around better. One for the garlic, I will buy it. I know we sold one earlier. And we accidentally moved everything out of our inventory. Unfortunate, but we'll fix it. And we got the majority of things triggering in storage coffin. However, we didn't get the banana triggering or the frying pan. But this is good enough. Let's leave it at this. If you get multiple shovels going, we have a higher and higher chance to inflict a blind, which is very, very strong. It means that our opponent's accuracy gets lower and lower every time. And yeah, this one is not too close either. The frying pan does a lot of damage, however we were constantly running out of stamina. At least we got our first shovel. We're aiming to get some more. I will take a fly garlic here, however. And I will reroll here. Going to buy this fanny pack and buy our second broom and reroll here, looking for another shovel or frying pan. Just gonna move these out for a second, move these around, just to put in our fanny pack in a better position to get this triggering a little bit better. Don't want to add the broom in. Do we actually want to add it in? We could. I think we do, because it's actually increased damage if we manage to increase blind here. I actually don't need this perfectly like that. Add that in there. Add this back in here. Yeah, this is much better. Box of Riches. I think we actually reserved this. I would like to start adding jewels to our weapons, such as the one that adds cold to even slow down our opponents. Our opponent has Goobert, but they're not getting triggers off, so this is basically a free win, to be quite honest. Yep. And we keeping all our lives here. And our shovel digs up items. We got a garlic. Wait, extra storage here. And add this in. We could actually craft up a magic broom. However, magic broom doesn't really benefit us all too much. Could take a stab healing over the mana broom. Just to be healing up. You know what? I think we're actually going to do that. Should we? Yeah, I think we do. Instead of a second shovel, we're going to be looking to get a lot of sustain and make our opponent miss us a lot while we heal. and deal damage to him while we're healing. We ran out of stamina a good bit here. Opponent's accuracy is 80%, so they are hitting us a good bit here actually. But not too close, to be quite honest. We were over HP and we've got our 5th win. Could just take a dead sigh and leave it at that. Dead sigh is pretty insane. I don't think we take it. A bit foolish not to take it, to be quite honest. Definitely do not want to craft one of those daggers. So we'll leave it at this for now. Gonna reroll here, going to buy more storage, and going to reroll once again. Looking for a Goobert, to be quite honest. I want to be crafting a poison Goobert here. We could actually be getting a different Goobert to be generating more healing, and then our Goobert does damage with the Staff of Unhealing. Which actually sounds quite interesting. This one is a lot closer than previous ones, and they have spent a lot of money on a ruby egg as well. And nice. Actually, it wasn't too close, to be quite honest. It was looking a lot closer. Took up a stone, going to sell it. Going to add these in here. Now we really need mana generation, so... And you just ask and you get it. And Z sees that. We like this here, and... if we put this here... move this here and put that there. I'm gonna add the staff back in. Have this here. We can't really do it like this. Now we're at least generating some mana on these. I will actually take this so we generate up an increased version of it. I'm gonna reroll here. Ooh, poison flask. Okay. Unfortunately, that's not going to work. It's going to have to be like this. Just because I don't want to be crafting a spectral dagger. That's the last thing we want. We really need mana generation. And we're only getting 2 triggers off on it now. Let's go ahead and move this up here actually. Move this in here so this is at least getting some poison. I don't think we even want Pestilence Flask here, which is unusual because I always want to craft Poison Daggers, but... let's leave it at that for now. Save our 3 gold. Looking for better chances at epic items here. Hoping that we can start scaling up our magic staff. With our mana generation, however, it is going to be quite slow with our 2 weapons. And this one's not even too close either. We are very, very strong. Surprisingly. The shovel, that's how strong the shovel is. Generally. I shouldn't be blaming the shovel, to be quite honest. But it is good for now. Gonna take the Vampires. We're not really stacking poison right now. And we got offered the item I exactly wanted. Or should we add this in? Add it in here for now. Leave it at this. A Book of Light. If we have it this way, no, that doesn't work either. Kind of better positioning here. If we have it like this, yeah, that crafts up perfectly. Any of these, a Book of Light on sale for 6 is pretty insane. Our mana generation is very slow though. Our chances at epic, 25% chance, so no, I'm going to reroll here. We really want to find, could take a ruby egg to be quite honest. But no. Gonna keep going. Should have took some of these items to be quite honest. Gotta offer the Goobert. I will take it. However, I want to craft up a blood Goobert. And let's continue on. Rather than a poison Goobert, I want the blood Goobert. because it starts to steal life. And this one is looking like our opponent is going to smash us. And they did. So that's our first life gone. Quite nice. Our Staff of Unhealing can't hold any more items here. Do we take a Holy Armor to give us regeneration? I don't think we actually even bother taking that. Let's keep moving here. Exactly what I wanted here. We need a lot of mana generation. So realistically, I would like to move these here. Move this here, actually. This doesn't actually trigger our Staff of Unhealing, which is kind of a bad move on my part a little bit. Every 4 seconds, every 5 seconds. If we have this here, no, not the best. Just gonna pause for 1 second just to figure this out here. Welcome back. This is the layout I have for right now. This will have to do. I would like a blueberry here to start generating even more mana. I will actually sell this to have this in here. Going to literally keep rerolling. We need this blood amulet more than anything. More mana generation. I will reserve it. I will definitely reserve this too. We could sell the piggy bank, which I actually will. And I will take this and add this in here. Every 4 seconds, steal 2 life. We need to generate up as much mana, so where we have a placed 4 food items are triggering on it. So we should be generating a lot more mana. Hoping that we can start having our Staff of Healing do a lot more for us when we get our triggers on our Goobert. And no, unfortunately, we lost this one. We didn't get too much stronger. However, we should be a decent amount stronger with that. Let's go ahead and add this in here. We could take a pineapple or a bird. I really want the bird, so we need to fit this in. I'm actually going to take the dagger out. And I'm going to add this in here. Leave the dagger out for now. It's not worth it. We don't need it. We could take out a fly agaric. I also think it's not really worth it. I'm going to reroll now again. Blueberry's perfect. We start scaling more mana generation. Let's leave it for now. We would really like to find a blood amulet to combo with our Staff of Unhealing. Let's see if we can beat our opponent here, however. They have the practically large greatsword. And they seem to be making it work. No, they ran out of stamina not to trigger. If they hit us again, they're going to do a large amount of damage. They did, but it didn't seem to be too bad. And we managed to beat him with full life. Kinda nice. Could be crafting up all these, however, I don't think we even want them. Our stamina usage is medium here. Nice, a flawless. I will buy it, add this here, and add this back in. This will be generating mana first. Now again, we really need a blood amulet. Do we want even more mana generation? I don't think we do. I think we're decently okay for now. We'll take another blueberry. And I will reserve the ruby egg here. Our opponent is crafting up. They have a lot of damage. However, they should run out of stamina very quickly. Our Staff of Unhealing has no accuracy, so it's kind of a counter to the shovels. And it's looking like we're going to beat our opponent here. They just kept running out of stamina, and we heal back up. Nice. we're 1 off for 10 victories here. Just going to keep selling these for extra money. If we have this here, that is okay. Going to go ahead and add in our ruby egg and re-roll here. Could take a cap of resilience. We could also take this fanny pack, which I think we will. We probably should have just gone with the pestilence flasks. Like, we've been offered so much and we haven't seen 1 blood amulet. Book of Light, I'm going to reserve, just save our gold and go on. We literally haven't seen 1 blood amulet. We should also have the bird be triggering the Staff of Unhealing. Probably be better, however, if we trigger on our mana orbs and our food items, means we generate more and more mana to have the Staff of Unhealing consistently dealing damage while healing, so. Nice, and we managed to win here. Should we take our 20 pints? I don't think we do. I think we can get strong enough to survive. I'm also very, very interested in seeing... Oh, we dug up a frying pan. I'm very, very interested to see how this Staff of Unhealing with our Goobert goes. We should just immediately buy this book. Should we take final storage? I don't think we do. We could actually fit this in. Should we? No, I am fully convinced on getting... There's another pestilence flask. I've never seen so many of these. When I'm looking for these, I can't find them. I'm dead set on finding a blood amulet. And we should be able to find one. Another book of light. I'm going to reserve all these. These are perfect items for us to cheese out invulnerability. So we got our vulnerability. We used up our mana, however, but we are generating so much mana that it doesn't matter too much. And we're just healing back up. Just this single Goobert is carrying us with the Staff of Unhealing. And nice. We got our first victory in overtime. Pretty awesome. With the box of riches and the shovel digging up items, we get an extra 2 gold. We got a ruby whelp here. Gonna go ahead and buy the storage here. Ruby whelp will be extra damage here. Can't have that over near the dagger because it'll be triggering our crafting. So we have that there. Move this here. That is not quite the best positioning for it, but it will have to do for now. We can't afford the Book of Light, so I'm going to re-roll here looking for even better items. If I move this around a little bit, the blueberries would be better than the dagger. And then the dagger will also be triggering faster in the fanny pack. Let's leave it at this for now, and let's just run on ahead. See if we can beat our opponent here. They have the Mr. Struggles. So they're going to try, I suppose, in overtime. However, they have a link to their armor, so they're going to be bursting down their own health here to be getting a lot of armor, however. The garlic has been quite nice getting rid of vampirism on some characters. They will absolutely destroy us here in overtime, unfortunately. And we lost a life here. I'm going to sell these. I'm going to go ahead and get our next Book of Light. And we got offered another one. I will take a stamina sack. And I will place it up here in a better position. Reserve our next Book of Light. And continue re-rolling here. Could literally take these gloves. I think I actually will. And I will buy this here. We could be min-maxing it a little bit better, but this will do for now. Let's leave it at that and continue on. We want our Staff of Healing triggering as much as we can and generating as much mana as we can. We've reached invulnerability, so we're triggering it a little bit too fast. We're not taking damage. and we're going through our invulnerability and then healing back up after it. I'd rather take some damage and then heal back up. Our opponent has stacked a lot of poison on us, however, it wasn't even close this one. Let's go ahead and sell that stone and sell this. Get our extra bucket light. And going to reroll here. And would you believe it, we got offered our first blood amulet, which I would like to get. Is there an item here we can sell? We could actually sell one of those, or our box of riches. This served us well. I will actually go ahead. I want to craft up the blood Goobert as quickly as we can. Do we want to take a second Goobert? Can we fit it in? I'll make it fit in. We want Gooberts doing our damage with us, with the Staff of Unhealing. Our opponent has a lot of stamina weapons. I don't know if they'll be able to trigger the large great sword again. But yeah, we're triggering all our invulnerability at the very beginning. And once we get through that, we shall burst them down. Our opponent has stacked a lot of poison on us, however. And nice. Not even close again. Let's go ahead and sell our stone. We're going to have to try and figure out how we're going to fit this Goobert in. Realistically, do we even need the shovel at this point? Let's go ahead and sell it just to make this fit in and be even better. That still triggers here. We lose the trigger on that. We need the mana generation, and we're going to put the lifesteal on our ruby whelp. This only has one trigger, this has two triggers, but it will have to do, to be quite honest. This is slightly better. I would really enjoy getting a pineapple here. More so than a garlic, to be quite honest. Do we want this to be triggering? If we have this here. I'm gonna move these around a little bit. Next up, we could have moved our garlic in here. Probably would have been a better bet. Let's see where this is true. We want to move this closer, actually. I will actually buy this, however, because I'd rather have this in a better position like this. However, we don't get a second trigger on this, however. If we add the dagger in, at least it's some sort of triggers. Versus a garlic. Let's go ahead and add in our books again. We'll just add them on along the side here. If we add this here, rather, no, we need this here. But we could also do this. This only gets one trigger off, however, much more ideal than previously. I think this has been pretty good here. We got offered another Book of Light. Fanfare could be pretty good here to reduce our enemies attacking, but not what we want. I will actually reserve this pineapple. Well, let's see how we do without a shovel now and just be fully dependent on our Staff of Healing and our two Gooberts. We're invulnerable straight away. They have the ruby chunks, the upgraded version of our dragon. They will actually burst us down here. We just got invulnerable at the right time, however. Yeah, unfortunately, this opponent was very, very strong. They had a pretty interesting build going. Much better than the one we had. We get another Book of Light. We got offered another blood amulet. Let's go ahead, see if we can beat our next opponent. And I think this might be our final round. So the build was pretty strong. However, we have seen other builds a lot stronger than ours. But I thought it was very interesting to be having a Staff of Healing with some Gooberts. And invulnerability, they kind of cheese out the fights a little bit here. This one is in overtime. It is... this one is probably going to go deep into overtime. I say that and then our opponent has lost half their health. However, we have a lot of sustain. And we got our final victory. That's pretty awesome. We survived with 2 lives left. We got plus 31, leaving us at 92. Just barely off getting our rank up. Unfortunate, but we're going to have to leave it here in this one. And next video, we should be ranking up. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I'd hope you like to keep a lookout on the next video. See you next time.